Sheen. First up, we have the king of controversy himself, Sheen. In 2011, Sheen's infamous tiger blood moment during an interview on The Today Show left fans and the media in a frenzy. His bizarre behavior, erratic comments, and public breakdown were just the beginning of his downward spiral. This infamous moment led to him being fired from 2.5 Men and marked the beginning of what we now call the Sheen era. While Sheen tried to spin it as a new form of winning, the fallout from this interview was huge and his career never fully recovered. Winona Ryder. Next, we have Winona Ryder. In 2001, Ryder made a notorious appearance on The Jay Leno Show right after she was arrested for shoplifting. During the interview, she appeared tense, avoiding the subject and giving awkward, somewhat uncomfortable responses. The public fallout from her arrest was significant, and though she eventually bounced back, this interview did little to help her reputation at the time. Unfortunately, the timing couldn't have been worse. She was trying to maintain a good image, but this appearance just added more fuel to the fire. It didn't help that Leno's audience didn't exactly give her a warm reception. Tom Cruise. Who could forget Tom Cruise on The Oprah Winfrey Show in 2005? It's the moment that became one of the most iconic in talk show history. Tom Cruise literally jumping on Oprah's couch to express his love for Katie Holmes. While his excitement might have been genuine, it came off as bizarre, and many started to question his sanity. Not only did this moment become meme-worthy, but it also marked the beginning of a period of intense media scrutiny for Cruz. His career took a hit as audiences started questioning his public persona and ties to Scientology. The fallout from this cringeworthy moment lasted much longer than he expected. Wen Phoenix. Let's talk about Wen Phoenix, who made headlines for his wild appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman in 2009. Phoenix, who had announced he was quitting acting to pursue a music career, came on the show acting totally bizarre, slurring his words, avoiding eye contact, and generally behaving like he was in another world. At first, people thought he was just going off the rails, but it turned out he was pulling off an elaborate performance art piece for his mockumentary I'm Still Here. Despite the explanation, his appearance was so unsettling that it damaged his reputation and made people question whether he was okay. Madonna isn't afraid to speak her mind. But back in 1994, she took things to a whole new level during her appearance on The David Letterman Show. When asked about her controversial book, Sex, Madonna unleashed a barrage of swear words, shocking both the host and the audience. Her profane language and brash behavior didn't sit well with some fans and viewers, and while she remained a pop icon, this interview certainly added to her reputation as a celebrity who didn't mind pushing boundaries, sometimes to her own detriment. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton has been the subject of many talk show moments, but none were as awkward as her appearance on Larry King Live in 2007. At the time, Hilton was fresh out of jail and sat down with King to discuss her incarceration. Unfortunately, Hilton appeared completely out of touch, stumbling through her answers and offering little to no insight into the situation. Her inability to answer questions seriously led to even more ridicule, and it became evident that she wasn't prepared for this kind of serious interview. People started to see her as more of a punchline than a relevant celebrity, and the aftermath affected her image for years. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey had one of the most famous talk show meltdowns when she appeared on Trell in 2001. At the time, Carey was going through a personal and professional crisis, and during the appearance, she was visibly disoriented, giggling, and even dressed in a ridiculously low-cut outfit. Her bizarre behavior shocked her fans, and the media quickly ran with the story of her supposed breakdown. Though she later recovered with some amazing music, this appearance definitely left a lasting impression that was tough to shake. Lindsay Lohan appeared on The Late Show with David Letterman in 2013 after a string of legal issues. She came across as incredibly uncomfortable and defensive throughout the entire interview. especially when Letterman tried to ask her about her recent troubles. Her inability to handle the pressure and her awkward responses made this one of the most cringeworthy interviews in late-night TV history. It didn't help that Letterman seemed to be poking fun at her in a way that was hard to ignore, adding to her already damaged public image. Britney Spears. Britney Spears. Who could forget her awkward appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman in 2003? After the infamous kiss with Madonna at the MTV VMAs, Letterman grilled Britney on her relationship with the pop star, leading to one of the most uncomfortable interviews ever. Britney's discomfort was palpable, and the interview quickly became an awkward disaster. It was one of the key moments in her breakdown era, and it did nothing to help her public image at the time. Bill O'Reilly. Let's talk about Bill O'Reilly. While not exactly a traditional celebrity, O'Reilly had one of the most infamous moments in talk show history when he and Jon Stewart appeared on The O'Reilly Factor in 2004. The discussion escalated when O'Reilly became increasingly unhinged, yelling about how liberals were ruining America. O'Reilly's meltdown only fueled his critics, and his combative behavior on national TV was an embarrassment that didn't do his career any favors,